No, we are going to have some bumps as we head into the weekend, but really important. I noticed a lot of folks just having a terrific amount of anxiety today. We're going to be okay. We had record-setting snowfall last week. I don't expect us to set a record this Sunday, but we are going to have snow. And you know how it is with snow here. You got to be patient and you got to have a plan B if you're going to need to be at home for a bit, but you're not going to be snowed in for a week here. It's going to be a day or two where some areas may not be safe to get out, but by Tuesday of next week, it should be warm enough with sunshine that we start to melt. So let's talk through the details. Winter storm watch in effect for all of Middle Tennessee and our eastern Kentucky counties, not our western Kentucky counties, because less snowfall is expected there, only around an inch, maybe 2 inches. Our storm system is to the north and west, and it's going to take a sharp southeast turn right down the Mississippi River, and that's what's going to bring us active weather this weekend. Tomorrow, most of the day has zero hazards with it. There will be some scattered light rain around in the morning and the afternoon, and it's not impossible that a couple snowflakes could try to mix in the morning, but don't panic, they won't stick. It'll be too warm and it'll be too wet for anything to accumulate Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. Late Saturday night, think after 8 p.m., late Saturday night, that's when we'll start to see that snow mix in, especially for areas north and northwest of Nashville. It won't stick initially, again, because the ground will be wet and too warm, but we will cool enough overnight, Saturday night into Sunday, that most of us are going to wake up to that winter wonderland experience, looking very pretty in the sky and starting to accumulate on the ground. Here's one look at how this plays out visually. Like I mentioned, scattered showers through the morning hours tomorrow. It's going to be a cold rain, kind of a dreary day, but you can still get things done tomorrow. You don't need to panic tonight and try to rush out to the stores. It's late Saturday night that we'll see that changeover again, mainly to our northern tier. And then as we head into the overnight, that cold air makes the changeover completely. So we're looking at all snow through most of Sunday morning and the afternoon hours. By lunchtime, it's going to start to pull away from us. That means our western tier will be done with the falling flakes first, and our eastern tier may still have a few flakes flying even as late as 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Big question always is how much. And the key takeaway with this forecast is some are going to get a little and some are going to get a lot. This is not going to be an evenly distributed blanket of snow across our area. At this point, it looks like the heaviest snow band is going to be along or near I-40. Again, we'll fine tune this over the next 24 hours. Lower totals, a dusting up to 2 inches for our southern tier. And like I mentioned, a dusting up to 2, maybe 3 inches for our western Kentucky counties. So not as impactful. That's still impactful, but where the heaviest snow band sets up is where we're going to see the biggest impacts from this. So generally 2 to 6 inches. Some spots will see more than 6 inches. We are still looking at a couple narrow bands of very efficient snowfall to set up. Too soon to pinpoint those, but they will likely move into our areas. So what are the impacts? This snow is not going to be powdery and light like last week. It's going to be heavy, wet, slushy, spectacular snowball and snowman snow. Good for fun, not so good for trees and power lines. For the areas that do get higher snowfall totals, the weight of this heavy, wet snow may be enough to bring some branches down or compromise some power lines. Don't pull out the leaf blowers this time like we did last week. You're going to need the shovels this time because, like I mentioned, it's going to be heavy, wet, and slushy. So that Storm 5 alert for Saturday doesn't start until late Saturday night. Most of the accumulating snow is going to happen Sunday before most of us wake up, unless you're a third shift worker or up late, or you work in the news, or you make donuts. Then you're going to be dealing with snow early in the day on Sunday. We won't warm much on Monday, so MLK Day is looking like it's going to be still the great frozen tundra. Once we head into Tuesday, we warm up into the upper 40s, we get some sunshine, and that should start some pretty rapid melting.